The closer we get to Wilds of Eldraine, the closer the conversation starts to hit home that this set is just around the corner, and what are players going to do once this set releases. Now, in today's video, we'll be discussing some financial implications for some of the cards and the set itself, as well as a sealed product discussion, and of course, take a look at some of the new upcoming cards and some of the themes that will probably be following us all the way through to 2025. I feel like I'm in a 90s action movie, something with Van Damme. I know it doesn't have much of a plot, I kind of know what's going to happen, who's going to live and who's going to die, but it's still a really nice ride, and I'm looking forward to finding out what happens next. Welcome back, everyone. MTG Moxman here, and thanks again for hanging out with me on the channel. Now, before we get today's video started, we are only 1,486 subscribers away from hitting our goal of 20,000 subscribers and the 20K party. Now, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy today's content, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bells. I upload videos each and every day of the week. So, Wilds of Eldraine. In case you guys haven't been noticing, there's definitely a real theme and following happening with this set, and you can really see it kind of unfolding before you, and it's nothing new. The creatures, the types, the storyline, it all fits like we've been there before, and that's a really nice feeling, at least for me. Not only the fairy tale action and the twist on tales, but also the cards, the powers, the abilities. I'm actually enjoying looking at these spoilers and wanting to see what happens next with the set. Now, the funny thing is when I check around at stores, overall, pre-sales are still pretty low, okay? They're lower than the norm right now. It looks like people have not decided what they're doing, although I'm hearing a lot of singles talk around the card tables, with players saying they're going to buy singles and not really dive into the sealed product, knowing it's going to be around. And a whole group of players I was talking to on Sunday were stating that this product's going to be in production for a couple of years. They know it's going to be sitting there on store shelves, and if there's really any reason to buy sealed product, they're going to do it like 24 months plus from now, or they'll wait for a discount from one of the bigger stores. Even Amazon, there's ways of getting shipped from the States to Canada. They got friends, buddies, things who will hook them up. Crazy to see how much the shifting conversation has happened for sealed product versus singles, with singles clearly dominating what people want to do. Now, let's jump back here to Wilds of Eldraine, because that financial question, I need more information before I really make a judgment on how that's going. So I've reached out to a lot of the stores, and I'll probably have an answer by late this week or early next week on how these pre-sales are really starting to shape up, or how the final tallies went. Now, for the cards inside the set, knowing that this will link into Bloomburrow and introducing creature types we really haven't seen a lot of before. A lot of these animals are starting to come around. A lot of creatures we haven't seen for a while, like a good smattering of giants, has hit the field, as well as a lot of useful enchantments and style cards that I haven't seen really in use in a long time, and I really do like the idea and the concept of some of the builds we're going to see to really diversify what's available in the commander pool, but also even players just having a kitchen table matchup. It's fun to see what's going on. So let me show you this first set of cards here. Now, this is Yenna, red tooth regent, okay, and then Up the Beanstalk's our next card. So this elf noble, this is very interesting to me. Number one, it's an elf noble. It's not a soldier. It's not a warrior. You know, those kind of things won't fit with any of those style decks we've been looking for. But it does say it's a 4/4 for 4, so it's powerful. The quote there, my people are both the bloom and the thorn. Great, they're paying your side. Good to know. And then 2 and tap. Choose target enchantment you control that doesn't have the same name as another permanent you control and create a token that's a copy of it, except it isn't legendary. If the token is an aura, untap Yenna, red tooth regent, and scry 2. Activate only as a sorcery. We're going to talk about this one. Now we've got Up the Beanstalk. It's an enchantment. It says, when Up the Beanstalk enters the battlefield, I love this whole, like, you know, remember Jack the Giant Slayer? Great movie, man. Just some of the gory scenes are cool. Enters the battlefield. I know I'm off topic. And whenever you cast a spell that has mana value 5 or greater, you draw a card. And it says, it's not all bad. All you have to do is keep from looking down. Love the idea, okay? Now, the fact you can copy it and make it a non-legendary with Yenna, that's crazy. Like, that's going to go right into commander decks. You're going to see this thing get tons of standard play right now on things like, you know, arena and stuff. It's going to be crazy to see. Up the Beanstalk, same type of deal. These cards are going to be used, they're going to be fun, and they're not going to be expensive. That's good to know. These things are going to be around, they're going to be affordable. Now, that all depends on how many people open up boxes, of course. We don't know how far that's really going to go, because remember, you're only getting a kind of after effect right now of how people feel until we get really close to the game day and release date and everything, and all the spoilers are out there. I think that's when people will make up their minds. But cards like that will definitely have playability and have players talking about what they can do with them. This can fit in the Enduring Enchantments deck. I can twist this around and create this, and I'm going to add some craziness. I mean, my mind starts thinking to old cards. Remember, like Underworld Dreams? We used to like try to, do things to get Underworld Dreams to make you draw a lot of cards. Cheesy Legends card, right? It's been reprinted a few times. But those are cards I think of, and there's way better options than that now that are going to have players just going, I can do stuff, and you're not going to be able to stop me. That's what they're thinking. I can see it right now. Me stepping into a game with some player who knows so much more and has got crazy combinations waiting to axe the Moxman on like turn 6. I'm going, it's going bad. I know I look okay right now, but I know it's going bad. That's awesome. The idea you can come up with new creations, new ideas with cards like this. And this is what players need. We need that ability to branch out. Now, the Pollen Shield Hare, a new rabbit. We got rabbit tricks are for kids. Now the hair raising is 1 green. And it says Sorcery Adventure. Target creature you control gains vigilance and gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. But creature tokens you control get +1/+1. And we know there's going to be a lot of token creation, and I'm expecting to see quite a bit more in Bloomburrow, so keep that stuff in mind. Cards like this hare, this rabbit, is a connector card going into things like Bloomburrow. Keep that in mind. It's directly related to what we're going to see. Most players never even look this far ahead, but I'm telling you, I knew we would see it when we saw Eldraine. I saw the announcement. I knew what to expect from Eldraine, and this is really shaping up just like I thought it would. Now, the air one. This card is not powerful, not Mega Blast, but I love the card. Two-Headed Hunter. 1 red, 4 generic for a 5/4 giant. Twice the Rage is its instant adventure ability. 1 red, 1 other. And it says target creature gains double strike until end of turn. It has Menace, which is interesting because Menace making things harder to block. And then it says I point, you club. Love the idea, but I really didn't pay as much attention to the idea that there might be a lot of giants. And the more we see Eldraine unfold, the more giants we're starting to see. Now, other sets in Magic have had smatterings of giants all over the place. And the idea that Giant Tribal gets closer and closer to be a really kind of mainstay, I want to build with it, I want to create with it, is something I never really factored in. I didn't think about that one. So that coming to pass now and really seeing more cards come up and the different types of giants they're giving us makes me want to see more. I like the idea of it. I loved Hall of the Storm Giant from Dungeons and Dragons. I would love to see more giants now. I love the two-headed giant of Forays, one of the first giants I ever saw as a kid, and I want to see more now. I want to see what they do with it, and maybe they'll give us more of this craziness in Bloomburrow. I don't know how far they'll go into the giants for that world, because there's not a lot of humans, and giants look humanoid. So maybe monstrous giants or horror giants, because you see there's some horror stuff inside of Wilds of Eldraine, so they can do connector multi-creatures, right, where they give multiple classifications to a creature. Interesting stuff. And the last one I want to share with you guys, the last one here, is the Cheeky House Mouse. Man, okay, I was joking with somebody on the Discord. This is a 1 white, and it's a 2/1. That's a Savannah line from back in the day. That was a rare, a super powerful creature, and now it's just like an uncommon. But it says Squeak By is its Sorcery Adventure. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. It can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. Get it? Because it's squeaking by. And it says, get back here, vile rodent. I was almost done cursing that ring. See, like he's obviously gotten away with this magical ring. Very cool. And the Pick Locket Prankster. A 1/3 for a 1 blue, 1 generic. And of course it has Flying and Vigilance. Nothing to snub at. And it says you can't cage mischief. But it's got that Free the Fae. 1 blue, 1 generic, instant adventure. Mill 4 cards. Then put an instant, sorcery, or fairy card from among the milled cards into your hand. That thing is a cheeky Savannah line. I'm not going to call it cheeky house mouse anymore. That's a cheeky Savannah line. That and your prankster elf. Man, guys, there's a lot going on right now. There's a lot of concepts and ideas that Wizards of the Coast is throwing at us to see which one players appeal to. I mean, when you throw stuff at a wall like this, some of them are bound to stick. The whole animal theme thing, I think, is going to go over very well. The idea of the food tokens and stuff, a lot of players are still building and taking conceptual ideas to bring those ideas forward and see how well they play. And Wizards will be paying very close attention to all of these themes. If people like the Giants, if they see certain gameplay or certain mechanics becoming powerful, they will use those and try to find ways to bring them more to the forefront for players who are enjoying them. But what I like about all this is it offers more branches, more possibilities, more uses for these cards to go out. So many players on the financial side of things. I know we're not buying boxes. Some are talking about the Commander decks or going to the pre-release and opening just the packs from a pre-release because they just can't afford to dive in that way. They are buying the singles, and that's the conversation I keep hearing time and time again as I sit down at the card stores. They're just talking about, hey, no, I'm only going to be buying singles. I'm just going to write them all down on a scrap piece of paper. I'm going to put my wish list in. The store knows what I want, and I'll save a ton of money not taking random packs because players don't feel the gamble is worth it anymore. That is a driving theme I hear time and time again. But what I'm glad I'm not hearing is this set sucks. I hate the idea of this. This is ridiculous. No, that's not coming around. People like the idea of Wilds of Eldraine. They're excited to go back. They like the new ideas coming from Wizards next year. And if Wizards puts them together well, this is going to be a banger year. We're going to have a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. And the ideas of like more giants, give me raccoons, give me more squirrels, man. Squirrel! Give me some of this stuff because this is what we need. Have a little bit of fun. Have a little bit of excitement, guys. It's a great game. It's amazing. And before we end off today's video, thanks again for hanging out with me. Thanks for being here each and every day, guys. It's amazing to have these conversations and talk about what's going on in the world of Magic. It's just crazy to see it and watch it unfold day after day. So thanks a lot for hanging out. Thanks for being here. And of course, I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow for another video. And hey, Magic's a great game. Always bring a friend to Magic. Just drag them along. No, I didn't get Mrs. Mox to go, but I tried. Well, here we are at the end, recognizing the amazing people that make this channel happen each and every day. These are the amazing patrons, the YouTube membership member supporters who support this daily content. Thanks again to each and every one of you. You're the ones who are making it happen. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, you're here. You're at the end. Shop smart, shop S-smart. Now we get to get real. Those are the facts of what's going on, but now we get to get real. So, I showed, back up a step, burning on my Discord member. Mentioned this cheeky house mouse. So I showed it to my Mrs. Mox. I said, look how cute the mouse is. Look at the cute cards. Look at the little creatures. And she kind of went, oh, yeah, that's a cute little rabbit. It's glowing. I said, yeah, it's a glowing rabbit. I want you to think about this for a minute. My wife has showed no interest. My partner in life has showed no interest in Magic my entire career. And now, out of the blue, 20-something years together, she almost considered going because of the cute little creatures. Think about what that means to other people. She is completely non-Magic related, has never sat down and ignores everything Mini Mox, me, my friends, we do. When Magic comes around, she goes and watches Temptation Island. She sat and looked at cards for 10 minutes. By the way, the Necro Squirrel freaked her out. She did not like the evil skull squirrel. So she likes the cute and cuddly. I want you to think about that because I'm going, is there a way to get her in? It was going through my head. That's the ramble jamble today. Possibilities happen when Wizards taps into certain markets. Cute and cuddly sells when done the right way. Little cheeky house mouse, the raging mouses, the raging battle mouse. Some of these cards, just saying, possibilities, crazy stuff. So, thanks a lot for hanging out. Thanks for being here today. You guys are amazing. You know it's true, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Epic times. Epic times. Wilds of Eldraine.